I just wanted to do another video here to kind of explain the um, the other videos below, the two latest ones. I have noticed kind of an uptick in how people treat us. Most people we bump into, because we stay clean and we're not drug users um, or morons, treat us decently. There are a few who cause us trouble. And I think the third video down, the woman, that's what she was doing, causing us trouble, stealing our property, like that. In any event, this is, and I wasn't surprised to see this guy show up, okay, because that's what happens. They usually send one agency after another. Um, this is their method. They use city employees that work for this central. They're not concerned about me at all. They call themselves Central City Concern, but they don't have any concern for the homeless. They only have concern for the money that they make off the homeless. And I can't stress enough, folks, that they use the homeless. I'm telling you, like they used the blacks years ago. They use the homeless. They use them to make money. They have all these causes for the homeless, but the homeless never see any of it. It's all being spent prior to the homeless getting any. And mostly who they're housing is drug users. That's who they're putting in. And they're putting them into drug programs, not housing. They're being put into drug programs, hundreds of them. And that's where the money's going. It's not going to people who don't do drugs and who aren't drunks and who aren't morons, okay? That's who they're housing. They're not housing people that have sense, or don't do drugs or are not drunks, okay? They don't care. There's no money in it for them. If I was a drug user, yeah, they would make money off me, but I'm not, okay? So they don't make any money off of us. So that's why they don't give us anything. They're not making any money off us, so they're not going to spend any money off of us, on us, okay? That's what's going on. And the city of Portland is notorious. They've been doing this for years. If you check out the backlog of records on how much money has been given to the homeless problem here in Portland, Oregon, there should be castles in the sky with the money to put the homeless people in, because that's how much it's been. It's been over $1 billion, I'm sure, in the past few years. Over $1 billion. And what have they accomplished? Not a damn thing except more torment. See, they got to have somebody torment, okay? They got to have someone to dig at. They got to have someone to point at, okay, to make everything that they're doing seem right, okay? And what they're doing is they're just lying to the public about the amount of people they're putting into housing. They put no one into housing who is not a drug user. Only the drug users and the drunks get housing. People who don't use drugs and people who aren't drunks, okay? And old people like me, I'm 80 years old. I can't survive on my own. My son is with me. People like us, they don't care about us because they're not making money off of us, okay? The drug users, they make lots of money off the drug users and the drunks, okay? But not off of civilized people who keep themselves clean and eat every day, and take baths, and shave occasionally when we can, okay, and keep clean clothes on, right, so we don't become a disgusting mess in front of the public, okay? We're sensitive, okay? And they don't care about sensitive, caring people. They only care about drug users and alcoholics because there's money in it. And that's it, folks. You got it. And that's Portland, Oregon for you. They've been lying about this for years. I suggest everybody do the arithmetic. How many homeless people there were on any given year and the money available for the homeless in that year and divide it. And you will see that consistently every single year, the statistics are almost the same as far as the money versus how many people are homeless and the amount of money that goes to each homeless person if they were to divide it and just give it to them.
The city council and the mayor all should be arrested for fraud.
Everybody in the city government should be arrested for fraud, okay? Every one of them, because they've been fraudulently using all them funds all these years for themselves.
They did it in California, they can do it here.
So, folks, I suggest that you stop believing what the city and the county is telling you because they're lying to you. This 80-year-old man that's getting ready to turn 82 in a few months has been living on the streets for 3 years. I was put here by the county and by the state, okay, with the help of the city, okay, because I complained about physical abuse in the adult foster care home. They did nothing about it. I filed the complaints. Their answer to it was to evict me, to do a retaliatory eviction on me, and just throw me out on the street. 1 minute I'm worth $8,650 to them. That's what they're paying this moron, this abusive moron, to abuse me and the other two people. Now, I was having none of that shit. So I complained about it vehemently. The guy dumped me out of my wheelchair 5 times, okay? Pushed me down on the floor out of my wheelchair into some liquids and stuff, and then broke a light bulb. I could have gotten electrocuted, but that's what this guy, and I called the police each time that he did this, okay? And the police did absolutely nothing about the abuse.
Because he was a foster parent.
Yeah, because he was a foster parent. I don't need no parent. My parents died. I don't need another parent. I can parent myself. These guys are all acting like crazy people with all these devices they have to rein people in and to put the neck collars on you.
Just like the children when they complain about the foster parents.
Yeah, when the children complain about their foster parents, they get the same treatment. Same damn treatment.
Adults and children are treated the
they're
same.
mistreated by the state and by the county, and that's all there is to it. I was, and I'm here to testify about it.
I was.
And they ain't going to shut me up, and so is my son. Very abusive to us, okay? And they've been doing it for 3 years now. It's time to put this to bed. Okay, what?
So it's just like
okay.
right inside the cover.
And then wait.